South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time today. Football with the run. Got enough for the first. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Chop. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Roach.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Chubb. They mark. Bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Roach. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Chubb. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release by the QB. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on second down. Working the middle. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Chubb. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This is a designed run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a open space in the middle. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field. You spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got the quick pass. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So,
turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The shot that clears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Leaves him with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty count, just the mean count.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Whitted. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wells. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bank. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Chanticleers with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on mid. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's paid. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.